Hello, I'm Timar. Growing up, I was involved in a lot of different activities. I played a lot of sports. I was in cross country. I was in basketball. I was in soccer. I was involved in a lot of music. I played in orchestra and band, and I took piano lessons. I was involved in a couple different clubs, like the chess club. I was involved in church events. My parents are really good about having me very involved in all different kinds of recreation. But there was one recreation that stood out above the rest, and that is martial arts. Martial arts probably had the greatest and most beneficial impact on me out of any of the recreations I had growing up. So today, I would like to ask you parents out there to consider signing up your child for a martial art. Now, you see, a lot of people, when they hear martial arts, oh no, that's going to teach my kid to be a bully or to be mean. But that's not the case. See, growing up, I was involved in martial arts from 6 years old all the way through my teen years. I was involved in several different studios doing multiple different types of martial arts, including Krav Maga, Taekwondo, Aikido, as well as some MMA. And every studio I was in never ever encourage people to be bullies. They always encourage you to use what you learned for good. So that leads me to my first benefit of enrolling your child in a martial art. The first would be that your child will be able to defend himself and those around him. Um, this is a very important skill to have, especially for a boy, because someday he's going to be a husband and a father, and with his self-defense skills, he'll be able to protect them. Um, Another benefit is that martial arts is going to be really healthy for your child. See, in martial arts, they teach you how to do all different kinds of stretches, and you have to do all different kinds of conditioning and use muscles that you would never use in other sports. So it's very healthy for your child to be enrolled in a martial art. Another thing that's very important is that it'll teach your child discipline. See, when I was in Taekwondo, we had to show up with our uniforms pressed, and when they call us to attention, we had to stand perfectly still. And then when we did our forms, our katas, we had to have every single movement perfect down to the very centimeter. So this discipline goes a long way because it teaches your child that they can be self-controlled and they can control themselves and stand still and be able to force themselves to do things that are hard and they wouldn't normally do. And finally, it's just a lot of fun. So, say your child plays football. How involved can you be? You can go to their practices, you can go to their games, and throw a football around with them. So, that's about the extent there. See, with martial art, um, you can have your child show you his new moves, and they can show you their forms, and you can be involved and help them practice their techniques on you, and you can be their dummy. Some of my favorite conversations with my dad growing up is we would talk about how we would defend mom and my sister in this situation or that situation. What would we do? How would we protect them? So it's a lot of fun, and you'll really be able to be involved with your child. Um, so I would suggest looking for just in your local neighborhood if there's any martial arts studio near you. It's very popular nowadays, and they're all over the place. And to and I want to finish sharing a story with you of how martial arts was able to benefit my life. So the church there, I went to a church for a while that was in a rough neighborhood. And so whenever church would be leaving, we had a security team out in the neighborhood to kind of make sure that all the ladies and everyone would get back to their cars without having any problems or being getting anything stolen or anything like that. So I was on the security team, and one day there was a lady who was walking out to her car, and it was very far away from the church. She parked very far away. So I saw she was walking a good distance away, so I started jogging, just lightly jogging towards her, and probably got to the point where I was about 100 feet behind her and just started walking, just in case. I just wanted to keep my eye on her. And then a guy came out from an alley and started speed walking towards her. He started walking really quickly towards her. And then he got to about a foot behind her, started to reach his hand out for her purse. And then at that point, I started running because if he grabbed that purse, I wanted to chase him down. So he's just about to grab this purse and he looks behind him just to see if anyone's looking and he sees me running at him. And when he saw me running at him, he got scared and then ducked into an alley and ran away. Now you see, because of my martial arts training, I wasn't afraid of this situation. Even if the guy had a knife and I might have come away from the situation stabbed or cut or something like that, I knew I could effectively take down this guy and protect this lady, even if it had to hurt myself. So in that situation, I had no fear, and I knew I had skills to be able to help out this lady and protect her. And in the end, um, the guy got scared seeing me running at him. He ducked in the alley, and then the lady turned around, saw me running, and she never saw the guy and just wondered, "Oh, what happened?" So um, I hope you will consider enrolling your child in martial art. And I'm just telling you, it's going to be a lot of fun, and you're going to see a lot of good benefits come from your child's life as a result of doing so.